Well, hello, my YouTube friends and family. So I am finally back. Woohoo! Okay. So I got sick, and then certain things happened, and I had some other things come up. So I'm finally back into the store. And I wanted to let you guys know, especially my crafting friends or book collectors, I'll be having an auction March 5th on my channel. And it'll start at 5 p.m. Eastern time, and it'll just run until the books run out pretty much. And we'll do an auction. I'm going to have a friend help me. Hopefully this goes off as planned. And I'm hoping people will show up. So I will explain the rules the night of. So anyways, I'm still on the book sales at the end of the year that I was hoping to have done by now, but I didn't get it done yet. So I'm going to try to finish up as quickly as I can with what I have left, because I haven't even had a chance to replenish my shelves. But I'm so excited for the people who have bought through the bargains on Facebook, and you know, they've been giving me lists of books that they want, or if I'm selling them by sets, they're contacting me so that I can weigh them, package them, and put them on Etsy. And they can just make one purchase as a bundle, which I am so thankful for, because I could never possibly keep up with my Etsy store if I posted a bunch of books and took the chance on them not selling. So this is easier for me. So my Facebook page is Minda's Bookstore and More. And it's all run together. So if you want to find me and you happen to want to bundle any books that you see on my channel, you just make yourself a list and you get in touch with me, and I could just put it together as long as I have them. Because like I have like a lot of 20-cent books. So if people want to do like a nice collection of what I have, they can do that. I can bundle them and then send you a link through Messenger, and you can click and make your purchase. It's only a few clicks, just like Amazon, for people that don't know Etsy. So with that, today we're still on 20-cent books, and these are still in the romance section. So the book of these are all the books that I'm going to be showing today. And this one here is called Malibu Music by Rosemary Hammond. And this is a Harlequin Presents. And the date on this is, the copyright date is 1985. And this is the condition the book is in. And I have to sell at least $2 or more on my Etsy to make, you know, a pretty decent little bit of a profit. If I go any less than that, you really don't make much, because they take out the 20 cents and 5%, you know, of what your total sale is. So I want to make sure I at least make something. So these can be bundled. This one here is called The Fire of Gods. It's also a Harlequin Presents by Madeleine Ker. And the date on this one is 1984. And this is what this book, I mean, these books are in pretty good shape. I mean, they've got like darkness to them. There's some writing in a little bit, but the story's there. And that's one of the main things that I want to make sure that people get when they do buy my books, to read them. And I do go through every single book to make sure you get the whole story. This one here is called Heartbeat by Danielle, who's one of my favorite authors. And this was great. I think this came out on Valentine's Day, 1991. So this is what this book looks like. And I love, love, love it that you guys get to see the conditions of the books before you get them. And people who take books that are falling apart, like crafters, they love this kind of stuff with the dark pages. And they turn around and make them into things, which is really cool. So they don't make landfill. It's called recycling in a good way. This book here is called Deceive Not My Heart by Shirlee Busbee. And this is what this book looks like. A little bit of writing in the front. And then we have a Harlequin romance, which is called Flowering Wilderness by Kathryn Blair. And the date is 1967. My birth year. Yay! This is what this book looks like. And then here is Danielle Steele's Kaleidoscope. And this was written in, I love all her books, so it's just me. She's just one of my favorites. 1987. So here is her Kaleidoscope. I've been reading her book since I was 15. It's got a little writing there. And then we have Silent Honor by Danielle Steele. And this was written in 1897. This is her Silent Honor book. This is what this book looks like. Let me see if I can find the synopsis. I want to read at least one here today, if not two. This one here, I don't think has one, no. Oh, yeah, it does. It's in the back of the book. A man ahead of his time. Japanese colleague Professor Mason Takashimaya of Kyoto. I know I'm not pronouncing this right, but that's okay. Had a passion for modern ideas that was as strong as his waves believe in ancient traditions. His 18-year-old daughter, Hiroko, was torn between her mother's traditions and her father's wishes. Boarded the SS Nagoya Mara to come to California for an education and to make her father proud. It was August 1941. From the ship, she went to Palo Alto, home of her uncle Teoko and his family, to Hiroko, California, was a different world. Her cousins had become more American than Japanese, and much to Hiroko's surprise, Peter Jenkins, her uncle's assistant at Stanford, became an unexpected link between her old world and her new. On December 7th, Pearl Harbor was bombed by the Japanese. Within hours, war was declared, and suddenly Hiroko had become an enemy in a foreign land. On February 19th, Executive Order 9066 is signed by President Roosevelt, giving the military the power to remove the Japanese from their communities at will. Teoko and his family were given 10 days to sell their home, give up their jobs, and report to a relocation center along with thousands of other Japanese and Japanese Americans to face their destinies there. Families are divided. People are forced to abandon their homes, their businesses, their freedoms, and their lives. Danielle Steele portrays not only the human cost of that terrible time in history, but also the remarkable courage of people whose honor and dignity transcended the chaos that surrounded them. Silent Honor reveals the stark truth about the betrayal of Americans by their own government and the triumph of a woman caught between cultures and determined to survive. And that's why I love her books. Because even though a lot of her books are romance, or she'll put like a character in the time frame, a lot of her history in her books about Germany and different things are facts. So I love her books for that reason. Okay. Tempestuous Affair by Carole Mortimer, Harlequin presents. And this is 1984. Another dark page book. And then this one here is called Checkmate by Peggy Nicholson. And the copyright is 1992. And this book says it was Coffee's move. And for once, Coffee Dugan didn't hesitate. She knew exactly what she had to do to protect her son. She'd keep him from spending time with Dodge Phillips. It was the only way she could stop Dodge from playing chess with Jeffy, and from dredging up the memories of the boy's dead father. Memories coffee would rather forget. But can coffee keep Dodge from capturing her heart? How cool is that to have the first name Coffee as your name? Okay. Take Hold of Tomorrow by Daphne Clair. And this book was written in 1984. So we have this book, and it's got a little tiny tear right there. And this is what this book looks like. And these, of course, are my receipts in the back. And there you go. The books for today. So I will post the ISBN numbers in the description box below so you can go and compare prices on other sites if you want to. But these are all 20 cents. And if you bundle these books, you know, 20 cents gets you a lot when you go to $2 or more. So, and then I could pack them all up and mail them to you at a low cost of media mail shipping. So with that, you guys have a great day. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for the new people into my channel. And yes, when I get the chance, I will try to get out there as you comment to come visit you back as best I can when I'm not overly busy. And I have tried to catch up with some channels. And I want to thank you ladies who participated in my giveaway. And I can't wait to update the journal for you guys. I have so many things to catch up on, but I'm going to try to catch up on one day at a time instead of trying to get a bunch of videos in it one day. And I'm sorry that when I was doing my journal for you guys, and because I did a journaling with me, that it split into 3 videos. For some reason, my phone did it. It was like 38 minutes and 48 seconds. It quit and continued to do it again. And then the last one was like 6 minutes. It wasn't supposed to be 3 videos, but it happened that way. So I'm just glad my phone didn't stop, period, and not record. Because then I would have had to start over, which is even more frustrating. So that's why I posted so many in one day. But I did get that out, and I did leave the question in the comment section. Do you want me to embellish the book? That means decorate it with you guys too to finish it? Or are you fine with just where the steps I was? Because nobody answered in the comment section if you wanted me to continue or not, because I can continue that series. So with that, these are the books, and you guys have a great evening, and I will see you soon. Bye. Thank you for sharing your time with me.